Good morning, YouTube. As you can see from my channel, I've been trying to capture video from the Amiga Vampire, which is proving to be a right royal pain in the ass. The problem is, of course, the Vampire for the RTG uses HDMI out, which you would think would not be a problem. However, the Amiga seems to output any variety of funky resolutions through the HDMI cable from 240p, 240i, or whatever the hell it is, 480, 320, all kinds of different resolutions. Now you might think, if it's an RTG program, all you have to do is select the screen resolution and away you go, which in some cases, yes, you do. For example, if you run a Doom, if I specify 320 by 240, the HDMI capture card completely freaks out and doesn't know what to do with it, because most HDMI capture devices expect the resolution to be on or around 480 by something as a minimum, which will be 480p, 480i, and some of them even accept 640 by 480. So the issue is when the Amiga then switches to a native resolution to run, for example, I don't know, let's say a demo that uses RTG, immediately the screen will blank because the capture card can't capture at whatever resolution the Amiga is expecting, which could be, let's say, 240p. So how do I get around this? Well, what I have done over the last few videos is a very convoluted fashion. I've converted the HDMI to composite, then composite back into the capture card, and the capture card captures that signal. The thing is, with composite, it will accept quite happily whatever funky resolutions the Amiga sends. This has the bonus of it will also capture some of the BBC signals, although not all of them. Some of them result in a whatever it says, screen not found, picture not found. So whatever resolution the Beeb's asking for in some of the more exotic programs, it won't display those either. Now, I haven't tried the C64, but I probably will this morning. I also have the SNES and various other machines, the VIC-20, which I would like to connect and capture properly, some decent screen resolutions. I know I could do it through emulation, but I don't want to use emulation. I have the real hardware here. Let's use real hardware. But the Amiga Vampire is one that I would like to capture. Now, I can capture from SCART on the native screens, the workbench screens, and I can capture those. That's not really a problem. It's the HDMI. So if anyone knows of a capture device, preferably a standalone device, that can capture a very low res, please let me know, because I can't seem to find one. I have been looking at the XRGB Frame Meister, but I don't think that will fit the bill, to be honest. There are various bits of Chinese junk that may or may not do the job. Probably not. I do have a couple of them kicking about here, and the quality is awful of Chinese stuff. That's what I'm using now in the videos, some of the Chinese converters, which is why the picture's a little bit colour saturated. It's not quite right, and why it keeps saying NTSC in the top corner. I do have things like these. Where's the camera? Which way up? Those things, which is, what is that? That's an RGB to HDMI. I don't have, no it's not, it's a component RGB to HDMI. I don't have a component cable. I'll either make one or buy one. So yeah, so how do I capture Vampire HDMI output? Oh, another issue is, of course, the Vampire does not supply audio over HDMI. So if you do manage to capture one, there'll be no sound. So that's quite pointless. That's all very interesting. What I might do is some convoluted fashion of HDMI to VGA, then VGA back to HDMI, which the capture card may or may not be able to capture. And because it's VGA, it will accept a external audio input, so I can run it through from the RCA connectors on the Amiga. So that might solve that, I don't know. The Amiga was always going to be a problem. That's why when you see vampire videos, everyone's pointing a camera at the TV screen, because capturing video is a right roll pain. I will try other machines with my capture card now, composite out and probably RGB out. I'll do, because I have the cables here, I will do composite first, and I'll probably put a note on the videos it's composite, and RGB will follow later. So that's where we're at the moment. I have lots of things I would like to capture, but the quality isn't there yet. I also have a new video camera coming, so hopefully, and a mic, so hopefully should be able to get some decent sound, listening to me rambling about nonsense. But anyway, that's all stuff for another day. So back to my original question: how the hell do I capture vampire HDMI? Bugger if I know. Thank you very much.